up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, will I point to God?
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
I'm coming.
Check. 40.
First down, Brissett.
Run.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Get ready.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Indianapolis.
Set, ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looks pretty good until the finish.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I'm coming.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Ball trot. Defense. Shut up. Defense.
Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To close Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And there he goes again. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Alert 3.
61. Match box. Light.
They'll run the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Good breakup.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Watch the slant.
Brissett set to throw it. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Shift, watch this.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Baby. Let's go.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Next time, son.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
West. Here we go. Check. Haywood.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Here's Hines.
Run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie.
Let's go, defense. Hey.
Short. D, man up, D.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, they're scared.
They'll try to throw now.
Number 53. Mike,
And that'll be
53.
knocked away.
I
It's
can't believe they let you play.
incomplete.
I can't
There was
believe they
no
even
trace
let you
of
play.
nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is Hines. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike, 50.
Hut.
53, Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jacoby Brissett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson, options out left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Rush in. Deuce.
8-3, 2-18, trouble.
Check 43.
Watch twist.
Run, go.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I got you. I got you. Check three. Check three.
They'll run for the first down with Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Go ahead, take a seat.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check. 64. Wait. Leo. Bravo. Kill. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Wilkins. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. Wahoo. 53's the mark.
They run. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Now it's Hines. And an alley to run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. I know he ain't got it. 80 weapons. Sponge. No. Off.
They'll run to the former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he gets it to bunches complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Hey.
On first down, it's Hines, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He wasn't ready.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Wilkins, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Colts on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yo, it's mine, back's mine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down.
Ready, go. Set, hut.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. And read. All day. Rock. All day. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 6. Check 55's the mic. Check 55's the mic.
So don't say nothing. Mike 55.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The throw is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. To throw again is Jackson.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's the way to make it spin.
Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Ravens nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jackson now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's
try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get sack lunch. 49.
H3. 282. Trouble.
Check 26. Check 26.
Echo.
Will throw now on the final play. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Go!
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check. Go.
On 1st down, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know you felt that one.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Haywood.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Coming this way. Here we go.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Danny.
Hey. 64. Wait. Now. Hey. Charlie.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Hey, come on. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Wing.
Rotate. Spell. Check your hot read.
They run again with Hines. lines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
They can't hold me, coach.
Naeem
They can't
Hines,
hold me, baby.
his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 1.
From the 31, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Go.
Ready, go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
High 7, high 7.
Those tackles.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend, and nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Let's go
and for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Rabbit.
From the gun, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back.
Set now. Complete to Hilton. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
All day, baby.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, let's go! I'm talking now, what?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
53. Come to my work.
They stay on the ground against Hines.
Run!
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And the catch made by Hilton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Come on, Sack.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They didn't really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Ingram. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Ingram again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here, because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do, and the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Great stone. Travel.
On first down.
Double up.
It's Hines.
He's coming, double up.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, that is what we're going to call it. He's one of his favorite runs.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. offering. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
All day,
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it, they turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bucks backing me up over there on my own side.
And we'll see what Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Jackson back into his end zone. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Watch the run. Zip it. Mike 55, Mike 55. He's scared. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
All day, defense, all day.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Run on first down. Hines. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Come on.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down now, it's Wilkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Go. Motion, motion, motion. Off.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Correct.
Here we go.
No pitches incomplete that time. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire